Welcome to Be Live with Dani Kelly. I'm here, your host, Dani Kelly, directly from Los Angeles, California, at the Creation Studios, a place that is not just a studio, but a concept for your creation. And thank you so much for being our channel at the YouTube, and thanks for subscribe, leave a comment, share your love with us, and let me know where you're from, where you're watching our podcast. And I hope you like it and comment and tell me more about what kind of people you want to see or what kind of stories you like to share and to watch with us. And today at the podcast, Be Live with Dani Kelly, I have honor to receive at the studio a woman that has made a big challenge in her life and also share so much love to others. I'm so honored to be with her today. I wanted to introduce you Marie Kiel, a business consultant, TEDx speaker, author, health equity ambassador for the American Cancer Society, and advice for supporting the non-profit division of All People Market. And because we are on the month of March and talk about women, and it is so important to talk about what we need, what you're looking for to elevate others. I have honor to introduce you, Marie Kiel.
Yay! Well, I have to say my gratitude. Thank you so much for having me on. And the last time I was here, I felt like I was talking to my sister.
Oh,
the conversation was very easy. So thank you for having me back for National Women's Day month, not day,
month.
the whole month for us, right?
Yes.
Thank you so much. So much gratitude.
I'm honored to have you here and share, and have you for the second time.
Yes.
Try out the second time for the best.
Yes.
And when I think about you, and then I'll look at you, I see how much you have conquered and you have went through in your life. You're such a symbol of all women that to bring to the podcast. So it's very important to have you here and share your stories with everyone.
Thank you.
Also, I would like to share with you guys that Marie, she wrote a book, You Are Being Tested, Don't Worry. And you're going to be talking about why she wrote that book, You're Being Tested. Of my viewpoint, we are being tested all the time.
All the time.
So you don't have to be worried because the test is going to come all the time.
It's going to come all the time, Dani. I mean, as a woman, we have different tests, right?
Yes.
Some of us is maybe going through a divorce. Some of us is dating. Some of us is not being able to have kids. Some of us is balancing work and home and cleaning. And if you're married, having another child, it's a lot as a woman that we carry, right?
Yes, no, it's a lot. And we have to be constantly aware of our surrounds, because not only being tested, because also men are being tested, but we don't know who is approaching us.
Yes.
At the moment that you feel so secure and safe,
yes.
as the moment when the test comes. That's
yes.
what I have been seeing through my friends, family, women that they're feeling powerful, and suddenly something happens and it makes you testing you, and you don't know if you have to be worried or not.
Yes.
So tell me more about your experience when you have been tested in your life, and how you overcome that test. Because I know you have very powerful stories that from your childhood until now, and you've been tested through your whole life.
Yes, well, thank you. And I truly believe all of us get tested in life, right? I think it's really, there's 4 things that I talk about in my book, You Are Being Tested, Do Not Worry, that really helped me overcome my life challenges. One of them is having faith. And I think it's really important that it doesn't matter who you believe in, if it's God, universe, whatever it is that you believe in, that when you are going through hardship, that you can turn for help.
Yes.
And not feel that I am alone. This only happens to me. And, and sometimes some of us think the worst, right? So I think it's very important that to have key things that we do when we're going through challenges. And
faith is the first important.
Yes. Or faith. For me, my faith was very important because when I was diagnosed with cancer, I was very young. I was 29. And just feeling that right after that, losing my home and then being in a relationship where I was told, if you don't obey, I won't marry you. So I had a lot happening, being tested at all levels of my life, from relationship to my job to my health, everything at once. So what did I do? I mean, I turned to God. My faith was the only thing that I could turn to because I couldn't call anybody and say, help me. I just turned to God. I started reading my Bible. I started leaning on Him. So to me, that gave me more peace, knowing that I had Him.
Yes.
And He was there listening to me, even though I never met Him. But it gave me comfort. So let's say if you're listening to the podcast and you don't believe in God, but just know if you believe in the universe, whatever it is that you believe in, at least you have something to lean on when we talk about having faith, right? And faith is basically not seeing, but believing for better before it happens.
I strongly agree with you that faith is, I support the first support you have from the things we don't know. So once you don't know what's going to be happen, but you have the faith, that's when it's the shift of the change of your life and your power.
Exactly.
Because then you find the power that you never knew that were there with you.
Exactly.
Like the power is magnificent, like crazy.
Yes.
So
yes.
About the faith, I am with you because when it comes to the America, I have to have faith. I don't know what's going to be happening.
Exactly.
Even today, I need to turn to God because there is nothing can do out of our control. Everything is out of. We cannot control all the events.
We can't control everything.
You cannot.
No. There's always something.
There's
always something.
Yes.
For example, some of us, maybe we have older parents where, we don't live with them, but they get sick. We have to, there's always something. Or if you have kids, there's always something going on in their life. Either they're feeling that they need more from us or they're going through challenges at school. So we all have different testing times.
Exactly.
We all have different testing times.
So you have to enjoy the good times all the time.
Yes. And then, Dani, I know another thing that I'm starting to realize is being grateful.
Yes.
Gratitude. Instead of focusing on this is not working, my kids are not happy, or this is going on, or somebody's sick, but really start thinking about I have a place to live. Mm-hmm. I have a car to drive. I have food. I have enough that I can give to others. So turning my mindset to gratitude and not focusing on the things that are not working, it really attracts more blessings.
Grateful is a good mechanism to make you feel complete with yourself, that I achieved something and then from this part on I'm gonna go achieve more. But faith is when you find faith is like you open yourself to a new world. And it's complicated, but I think, do you think that to find faith you have to go to the softer stage to find faith, or you can find faith in any stage in your life?
I think you can find faith in any stages, because the truth is, like we just said, we all have different testing times. Mm-hmm. So for me, it may be cancer or losing my home or going through a divorce. But for somebody else, it could just mean that maybe they didn't pass a test at school.
Yes.
Or somebody else, it may be they got laid off.
It's a dream, maybe to complete her dream, to find the dream, the life. So what's another topic that you talk about in your book?
Yes, I talk about my 4 key values. The first one we talked about is faith.
Yeah.
And the second one is having a positive attitude.
Perfect.
What does it mean? Because when we're suffering and we're going through or testing times,
we are blind. You can't see it.
You can't have a positive attitude, right? It's very hard. So I truly believe we can create a positive attitude. The reason why I say that, because when I was fighting cancer, I was going to school at night, getting my MBA in the middle of So I started to think, okay, what can I do to start having a positive attitude? Because I don't want to walk into the classroom with anger just because I'm suffering, or being mean to my classmate or my teachers because I'm suffering, because that's human nature.
People does that. They want you to suffer because they are suffering, and they are hated, become haters.
Yes.
But is understandable at a point because we don't know, like it's something that's suffering, something so painful.
Yeah.
So painful to you can heal this way. And I admire you to do that, to be on positive attitude because it is painful.
Yes. But guess what? The things that we can do to create a positive attitude. One thing that you can do is get up every day early. I get up every day at 5. Whatever it is, if you're listening to this, get up every day. Give yourself an hour.
You create a manual for yourself.
Yeah. Start an hour early. Why? Because when you pour into yourself, it's very easy to create a positive attitude because you're so full of positive energy that you're able to give. But how do you do that? First, you have to move your body. So whatever it means, you can go on YouTube, do yoga, do whatever you need to do, right? For 20 to 30 minutes. Write down 5 things that you're grateful for. It could be, you could repeat yourself every day. It's okay. But it's just you want to start training your mind to start thinking of the good stuff. So write down 5 things that you're grateful for. Number 3, after you're done, go ahead. If you believe in God, please read the Bible because the word will help you to stay at peace.
Yes.
For me, it helps me. So between exercising, writing down what you're grateful for, and reading the word. If you don't believe in God, read something positive.
I see.
So just doing that would change your attitude.
So it's like a mind, physical, your physical, and then also your emotions, right?
Exactly.
And also your spiritual.
Exactly.
So there's 3 things you have to do, 3 or 4 things to make you center for your day.
Exactly.
I see.
That's it. And then that will help you have a positive attitude.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, this manual we can do in the morning, right? But most of people, like you say, you take vitamins. We skip one day, another day, go back again.
You're like, what happened?
How works? So tell me about the third attitude.
So loving yourself first, then loving other. How do we love ourselves, right?
Yeah.
For me, when I was going through my testing time, how I love myself was not only getting up early and taking care of myself, but also making sure I do little things like makeup, right? Put myself together, do my hair, do my nails. All these things helps me love myself because I feel good about myself. So I start to love myself more.
Yeah.
You can't love yourself when you don't invest into yourself, right?
Yes.
So it's good to take care of yourself. You don't have to have a lot to invest into yourself. You can do your own nails. You can color your own nails, right? You can do your own hair.
It's true.
Right?
But look good for yourself.
For yourself.
Love yourself first.
When you put yourself together, you start to love, you build confidence, you walk a little better, your shoulders back. So,
you can smile.
You can smile.
You smile with your eyes.
Yeah.
Right? That's beautiful.
Exactly.
Love it. Yeah.
So, and then when you're done loving yourself, pouring into yourself, right? Your mind and body, right?
Yes.
Then it's easier to love others.
Yeah.
Then you're not gonna be jealous because your girlfriend got the new house or the new car or the best job. You're not gonna care. You're gonna celebrate them because you are so at peace with yourself.
Talk about jealousy. How do
It is Women
How
Month.
do you deal with jealousy? Can you identify jealousy, or what do you do when you identify jealousy? Tell me.
Yeah, it's human nature. I think all of us have been to a place where we are jealous of somebody because either they have something that we want or we don't think they're deserving of it. But what I realize is when I started celebrating women around me or people around me, that's when I saw my success, because you are your circle. So if you are the most successful person in your circle of 5 friends, then you need some new friends. So just know that when you uplift others around you, it uplifts you too as well. So be okay with celebrating others. And if you're feeling jealous, just change that thought. Say, you know what? I should celebrate them because I know if God can bless them like that, he can bless me like that too. Right?
Yes.
Because
I believe in what you're saying. And that's why it's good to create a circle of people to talk about not only about yourself, but how they are doing, what you need, how can I help you?
Yeah.
I really believe on that it makes more impactful people people's life, and then that you have doing something that's great for them.
Yes.
And not only for yourself. And
Yeah.
I believe on that on this, but I also can see that some people take advantage, like they take it, but
Yeah.
they don't share.
Yeah.
So it's I know it's a human nature, but it's so hard to be there on that position, that
Yeah.
you're there giving, and then suddenly you see they take it, and then like you feel like some kind of vampire take all your energy.
Yeah.
You're done.
Your energy.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
you're
like
right.
a vampire.
Yeah. And
they just come like, let me
but
take everything she has. And
yes.
and then next day you're like, oh, what's going on with me? It's true. I have experienced that.
But you see, that's why we also, even though we want to be kind and loving and support and celebrate others, you also want people around you to not just take from you.
Exactly.
You want to have a circle of people that where you're all a blessing to each other,
Yes.
where you give and they give back to you as
Yeah.
well. It shouldn't be just one way.
Yeah,
Definitely.
but girl, I'm telling you.
Yeah, we got to save some of that energy.
So tell us about the fourth topic point.
So we talked about faith, positive attitude, love for yourself and others. And then number 4 is visualizing a better future.
Okay.
How do we visualize a better future when we're going through testing times, when we're stressed, when we just lost our job, when everything is not going right?
No.
How do we do that? How do we do it? You start to think about you start to visualize, close your eyes, start picturing yourself living the life that you want, right? That's visually, you got to visualize that.
Yeah.
When you start to believe and see it in your mind, the answers will come.
I see it.
The answers will come. Just for example, when I was fighting cancer, I had lost my hair, lost my lashes, lost everything, right? I called one of my girlfriends and I told her I want a 6'3", great credit, never been married, doesn't have kids, and is a college graduate. I described my husband to the teeth to my girlfriend.
Wow.
My girlfriend that lives, Melissa, you can look her up. But anyways, Melissa, I called her and told her that's what I wanted in a man while I was fighting cancer. Did you know I forgot about that? On my wedding day, she pulled me aside and said, remember you called me and said you wanted a guy that was 6'3", great credit, never been married. She goes, I thought you were crazy. I thought the cancer had damaged your brain cells because I couldn't imagine a guy that looks like a model that's well put together that will come in your life while you're fighting cancer and he will marry you. And because the thing is, society, we always think as women, we need to be perfect for a guy to marry us, to love us.
Think, right?
But it's not true because the moment I said I was worthy of it, guess what? He thought I was worthy too.
Yes.
You know what my husband told me, ladies, if you're single, you have to hear this. My husband, we've been married almost 10 years now. He goes, when I met you, you were so positive that I thought you had everything together. I thought you had a successful business. Ladies, I did not. But the fact is, I didn't walk around moaning and sad.
You had the attitude.
I had the attitude. I was pouring into myself, even though I was fighting cancer. I was exercising. I was doing my daily routine. I was taking care of my beauty. So when he met me, he didn't even think there was nothing
impressed.
wrong.
It was like, wow, look at this woman. I want her. I'm gonna get her.
So the thing that I learned from that is I asked my husband now, I said, why did you marry me? He goes, when you told me you only have a year to marry me, I knew you were crazy enough because you have so much confidence. How did I get that confidence? Through taking care of myself, pouring into myself. Of course, God has everything to do with everything that I do.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
But I just want to share that because if you're single, ladies, and you're listening to this, you have to believe you're worthy first.
Please
then
call Mahia for some advice, marriage advice. She'll put you in the point because she does do consultations. She's a businesswoman.
Yes, I do business, but you can come to our event. So you and I are going to. They can come and be part of it, and we can share with them that way. But as women, we wear so many different hats. So it's so important for us to take care of ourselves and love ourselves. Then everything else, career, money, husband, boyfriend, everything else will come.
Place, right? You heard, right?
Everything will come.
You have to put yourself first.
First. Love yourself first.
So besides the beautiful book he has, there's a plan to beautiful life and to make you stronger. It's like a song, it makes you strong. What does
Yes.
not kill you makes you stronger.
What doesn't kill you will make you stronger.
Makes stronger,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So Marie, she's a business professional and who empowers women to overcome life's challenges and step with confidence, clarity, and purpose.
Amen.
With her experience in corporate environments and community leadership, Marie blends real life resilience and practical strategies to help women grow both personally and professionally. So Marie is the woman who you have to read her books, follow her social media, and check her out because it's a TED speaker. Tell us about the experience to be on TED Talk.
Yes. Well, I think you and I had this conversation a long time ago, but now I'm going to share again.
Yes.
But I always dream of doing a TEDx talk. Why? Because they have over 40 million followers on YouTube. I wanted to share my message. I wanted to reach one person. I wanted to share the 4 key values of overcoming life challenges with a positive attitude.
Yeah.
And it took me years. It took me 15 years of dreaming to be on a TED stage.
To prepare yourself.
15 years. I kept applying and no every year. And finally I got it. And I believe the only reason why I got it is because I was true to myself. I didn't change my topic because I didn't want to just everybody to go, oh, that's what everybody's talking about. My topic was about overcoming life challenges with a positive attitude. And that's who I am. That's my story. That's how I uplift others. I share stories. I didn't want to walk away from that core value. So if you want to have a TEDx talk, whoever you are, stay true to yourself. Have a message that you want to touch one person. Don't worry about millions. One. If one person can leave this earth and said, I heard her talk, or I read her book, or I met with her, she made me feel good. That's all we need.
Yes.
We have made an impact.
That's today. I have a friend of mine. She's here in the studio, and she asked me today, what's the criteria to being a podcast? So the criteria is that one. You have to be making impactful in other people's life. That's my criteria.
Yes.
I need to share stories that is meaningful for others to watch and say, wow, this is such inspiration, and I have to follow that steps. Because even though if you don't follow all, but something is going to come to your head and to your mind to make something change, to shift to your reality.
Yes.
So that's what I love so much to talk to a woman that has meaningful stories to share, because we need to be here now in this presence with meaningful life to impact others.
Amen. I love that.
And that's what Marie is about.
I love that. And that's what you're about. You use your platform to bring other people to share their stories. So you're making an impact as well.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. I hope you guys like it. So Maria, with the book, the TED Talk, and then you are a businesswoman. I met you doing networking, like you never stop. You're doing here and there. You go everywhere, and you have a beautiful family, 2 daughters.
Thank you.
They're very cute. I follow you guys on social media.
Thank you.
So how do you manage all this, endeavors, all this, you're doing now, launch a new skincare product. So tell me about the skincare product.
Yes.
And how do you manage your life around?
Yes. Well, I have to tell you, schedule, organizing between running a business, being a business consultant, having 2 daughters. It's a lot, but I only pick projects that has something that I love. Mine is using my voice to make an impact. Yes. So everything that I do is using my voice, from my business, even with the skincare, Nova 1017 that's coming out. It's all about uplifting women, making them feel beautiful through their skin, their makeup. But at the end of the day, it's all about uplifting people, everything that I do.
So you found your mission. You can tell right now that you found your mission.
My mission is to help 6 million souls this year through using my voice on stages, women's retreat, conferences. Everywhere that I go, I want to be able to touch a soul.
Yeah. Do you believe that when you go through hardships in life, that's when you discover your mission, what you want to do for others? Like, like when you go to the
Yeah.
moment, like, yeah, because for me, when I went through so many hardships in my life, but then I discovered that if I had someone that had my experience, I would love to hear from them.
Yes. Exactly. Exactly. You just said it. It's having someone by your side to say, you are going to be okay. You're not
Yes.
alone. I've been there.
Yes.
I overcome it. And there's so much power to sharing because we never know what somebody else is going through.
No.
Somebody can see you on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and be like,
Beautiful.
wow,
Wow.
everything is perfect in her world. Makeup is perfect,
Yes.
smile is perfect. There's no problem, right?
Oh, love, love,
Yeah.
love.
But the truth is, all of us, like again,
We
all of
all.
us have different testing times, different challenges.
Exactly.
Even if you have $1 million in the bank, there's another challenge that comes with that, right? There's
Yes.
always something.
Gonna be always.
But the truth is, when we're able to open up ourselves to somebody else and say, brother, sister, you are not alone. I've
Yes.
been there. There's so much power to that.
Yes. And what they say, like they say about we are souls living the human experience.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
the human experience is really,
Yes.
really hard.
It's up and down.
It's up and down because if you're a soul, we don't have to eat, to drink, to dress, right?
Yes.
It's just a soul.
It's up and down. But it's when we come from a place of, for me now, after surviving cancer, my daily talk with God now, it's not give me a husband or give me kids or give me a great job. Now it's how can you use me today to be a
Yes, see.
blessing? How can you use me? It could be just a smile.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be money. It could be maybe taking the time to stop when you see a neighbor and
Yes.
smile and maybe say, hi, I haven't seen you in a while. How you
Yeah.
doing?
Yes.
Acknowledging them,
Yeah,
making them feel
acknowledge.
heard, seen, valued.
It's true. It is true. And another day I was talking to a friend of mine, and she told me that keep doing your mission to help others without to think about if they're gonna turn around to say thank you or not, because it's about you and God. It's not about you and them.
Exactly.
And then it's very hard to understand that no, like it's easy to talk about, like do your mission, yeah, of course, but then you're a human being, you want to be like noticed as some kind of love back, and hurts a lot most of the time when you see people turn around their backs and not even want to acknowledge what happened. But to be on that stage, you need to be very open to love. To
Yes.
love and don't look at, just
That is
love.
it. That is it. You said it. Love. Loving. I mean, God, the Bible says love your neighbor
Your
as you
neighbor.
love yourself,
Yes.
right? But I think there's something to be said about that. When we start to look at somebody else and say, they hurt just like me,
Yes.
they bleed just like me, then the world will be a better place.
Yes.
Because we start to think everything is so good, you know?
I believe you, and I wish I want to pray for that. So we talk about visualization, create a better world, future. You talk about your purpose, the growing, and let me talk about now women in corporate environments, because I know you are in corp, and also you go talk to corporate environments. How is your dynamic to uplift that woman, because on corporates we just sometimes you feel so crushed,
Yeah.
and so no small, but you feel sometimes minimized,
Yeah.
to your role. So
Yeah.
how do you uplift women on corporative
That is
space?
amazing question because I think as women, we all have met a woman in the corporate world that maybe
Yeah.
you feel like I can't shine too much because I don't want her to think I'm going to take her job.
Yeah, the clothes, makeup, hair. Sometimes we don't know how to walk in to the next
Yes,
morning.
yes. But I have to tell you, ladies, if you're listening to this, don't ever dim your light to make somebody else happy or to fit in. For years, I did that where I walk into rooms where I'm like, don't be Marie, because if you're Marie, they're gonna maybe not like you, or they're gonna fire you because you're too much. So you have to act a little,
Oh, that's too much word,
too
girl.
much.
That's too much word.
Yeah. But the truth is, if you have to dim your light and be quiet because you want somebody else to not feel insecure, then you're hurting yourself.
Yeah, you are. Because
You're hurting yourself.
You're deeming
your light.
Your light.
Exactly. So if something is meant for you, it will be yours. If they're going to get rid of you because you're too much, that's okay. You're going to find another environment where you can be too much. Yeah. And everybody's okay with you being too much.
So go, right? Go, stay. You have to be yourself.
Be yourself.
Yes.
Because the moment you are yourself is when you're going to thrive the most.
Because I see a lot of women or men on corporate world, they get mental illness and they get frustrated. They get all these problems on health because of this environment that damage them and they cannot grow. So what besides tell them that you have don't dim yourself, what do you do to help those people, on the environment, on the corporation? Like what's your step by step? How do you get them together to talk, and how's your project to the corporate world?
Yeah. So for example, like if you were at a job, at a corporate environment, you're an executive, and then your boss maybe is a lady, and you feel maybe she's a little harder on you or something because maybe you feel like there's a little bit of a jealousy or whatever there. How do you handle something like that? Communicate.
Really?
Communicate. Because the truth is, I had so many different corporate jobs before I started my company. The truth is, there have been times where I had a boss talk to me a certain way, and then I tell them, you hurt my feelings. Right up in their face. That? You just hurt my feelings.
What's the reaction?
Yeah. And then she looked at me and said, I'm sorry, because she's not used to somebody telling her the truth.
Wow.
Because people are usually like, oh, I can't say that because she may fire me.
Yes.
But the amazing thing was, when I told her you hurt my feelings, she apologized. Why? Because she's not used to somebody else communicating the truth to her. So if you are in a situation where you feel you're being disrespected, you're being talked down to, even if they're your boss, even if they're the owner of the company, you should stand up. Stand up in a positive way, positive attitude. You hurt my feelings. You're letting them know.
That's not okay with you.
That's not okay. You got
the boundaries that set over there, and then that's the way you should communicate. So do you think that because you went through so much in life, that at the moment you went through so much, that you saw like, okay, it was not okay to be, because I went through so much already, it's not okay to live a life, it's just okay with everything happens to me. So that's when you create this separation of like, I have to be treated because I'm a survivor, I'm here to make impact. So do you think that also is part of a mission to transcend that message to others, like, to make impact? Like, you're not going to step on me, you're not going to abuse me. Now, that's what I have to teach people, how to do the boundaries.
Yes. And, I have to tell you, it took me years to get there.
Oh.
It took me years. It doesn't happen overnight. But I think for me, it finally happened when I started seeing my gifts, what I'm good at. Because when I started focusing on what I'm good at, I'm good with using my words to uplift others. Yeah. I'm good with making people feel comfortable. The moment I know my worth, the moment I know what I was good at, and I focus on that, I started building more confident.
Amazing.
And then when I started building more confident, I started having boundaries.
I see it.
And then when I started having boundaries, I had the confidence to speak even to people that may be my leaders. Why? Because now I know I'm worthy too. Just because you're my boss, it doesn't mean you should talk to me any other way.
I see.
I'm just as good.
I see.
But it takes time. It takes time to pour into yourself. It takes time to get to the confident, and it takes time to be able to communicate.
Amazing. Congratulations, I love it. Wow, what a lesson.
It takes time. Yeah.
Life lesson.
Yeah. So it's just, let's start with pouring into ourselves.
Yourselves.
Yeah.
Until it
Because,
takes
yeah.
time.
And then when we walk into the corporate world, we're not going to dim our light because we're going to be like,
oh, girl.
I belong on this table.
Yeah. Tell them, right? Tell them.
I belong here. And sometimes it's funny. It's just the moment we walk in.
Yes.
The demeanor. It's
Yes.
like, the demeanor of, I know who I am.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can say
You
or
need
do.
to work a lot yourself, a lot to know yourself so well.
Meditation.
And this is a journey. It's
Yes.
a journey that you have to go through yourself. Then you can go outside of yourself.
Exactly.
It takes a journey, right?
Exactly. It's a journey. It doesn't happen overnight. Baby step.
Baby step. But Marie can help you to do the baby step for sure.
I love it.
Marie, thank you so much.
Thank
I
you.
love the conversation.
Thank you.
Please leave all your social media and
Yes.
information on how to contact you, and leave your message to everyone on the channel, and let me know more what you want to share with everyone. over there.
Yes. Thank you for allowing
You're
me.
welcome.
And I am excited to share a gift to all your listeners. So if you are a nonprofit or you're involved with any schools, I would love for you to reach out to me. We have a project that I'm involved with as a advisor. It's called All People Marketplace.
Okay.
All People Marketplace is just like Amazon, but everything on their platform is healthy for your body. When you go there and buy food or product for your family, you can choose to donate 5% of all your purchase to your favorite nonprofit
Yes.
or to your favorite school. So, a lot of nonprofit and schools, they suffer to bring in money. So this is a way how we can support a community. And most importantly, we can watch what we eat. As a health equity ambassador for the American Cancer Society, I like to promote healthy eating because when we take care of ourselves,
Yes.
we have confidence and we overcome everything else, right?
Yes.
With time.
And love your body inside to not only out, right? Because what you eat
Exactly.
absorbs our bodies, our blood, everything, and for future too, because whatever you're doing now is going to reflect years and years of it coming.
Exactly.
So it's important. So tell about how can you find you?
Yes, if you're a nonprofit, you're a school, you want to help, you need help to raise funds, you can reach me. The easiest way is just go to Instagram, okay? At the Marie ZQ. The Marie ZQ. Instagram, or you can go to mariezq.com. mariezq.com. That's easy.
Yes, guys, and thank you so much for watching. And please share, comment, follow us, and follow Marie Ezekiel, my ambassador. And she's a business consultant, TED speaker, author, health and equity ambassador for American Cancer Society, and the device support for the nonprofit division of All People Marketplace. And thank you so much for watching our podcast. Thank you, Marie, for being here at the studio today. I appreciate and I love your story.
Thank you.
I'm gonna see more. Let's go to the network events.
Thank
right?
you. And tomorrow we'll see each other
Tomorrow
celebrating
we'll see each other.
Women's Month.
Women's Month. And thank you. Share the love. And see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.